Don't forget to check out my Patreon where we have exclusive content for groups such as Twice, 17, Red Velvet, Blackpink, NCT, Super M, Shiny, AT, Stray Kids, and so much more, along with K-dramas, concerts, and other variety shows. Hey guys, Angie here, and today we have NCT Dream's special winter album. I don't really know what it's called. Is it called the Candy album? We're gonna call it that. I'm looking forward to it. Their Candy remake, I guess you could say, was amazing. Loved it. Streaming, amazing. I'm looking forward to the rest. We have Graduation, which I'm curious what this means. It's giving me flashbacks. Tangerine Love, Take My Breath, Moon, and Walk With You. I think that's it. So let's hop into the video. This is the most Jisung's look like his baby self. Like, he looks like debut era. Oh, he's starting sad, okay. Whew. Oh, okay. Sorry if you can hear the TV in the living room. This is gorgeous. Why? I'm gonna cry. Why is it starting so emotional? There's something that it's giving me kind of like, it reminded me of is it Candlelight? They're literal the graduation song for Mark. It's reminding me of that. Like, it's kind of making me ooh. It's kind of getting ooh. Why are we starting with this? How is this after Candy? Mark! I've never heard Jisung sing like that. Ooh. What is happening? Jim looks amazing. What is happening? Why is this so good? Not in the sense of like, oh, their other songs aren't good. It's just like, what the fuck? I'm stunned. Stunned. Was that Renjun? For one, this feels like a goodbye, which makes me really feel weird. Like, why are they singing about this? Go, Jamin! Get it, Jamin! As a Jamin's hand proud. Why is this the first song? I'm stressed. Why is it so good? This feels like it was supposed to be a song for Haechun when Haechun was supposed to leave and then the Phantom Thought. Like, I'm wondering if they held it. Is that Chandler? Was that Chandler? Is that Chandler? There's so much good to talk about. This is the first song, and I'm gonna go like on a 5-minute rant about how good the song is. Like, this is my favorite NCT Dream song. Like, Fight Me. That was disgustingly good. Like, that was too good. It held the standards too high for the album now. And when I say this, I am not at all implying their other songs on the other two amazing albums aren't good. And I'm also not saying, like, their old songs aren't that good, but let's just be honest, they got better as they went along. Like, we could still enjoy the old songs, but we cannot deny they just improved, which is good, which is kind of the point of NCT Dream. But anyways, that was just phenomenal. Like, that is their best song. So far, we still have, like, 5 other songs, but that's their best song at this exact moment that I'm recording this. That's their best song. You want to know why it's the best song? Just, like, literal, like, in a literal manner. Like, not like, it doesn't have to be your favorite, but at the moment, this is their best song. We had Mark singing that amazing Mark moment. Let's replay it. Where was it? Was it here? I'm gonna make sure this is even Mark. I'm stressed. It sounded like Mark. I just have to make sure. Okay, so that. Then we have Jisung singing high notes, like higher notes for him, and rapping, satisfying both the vocal and rap stands. I'm personally vocal stan, but I accept that they're just never gonna properly train him, so he's just gonna probably rap until he gets even older. Then we had Jaemin. Jaemin got bars. Jaemin got lines. We stand any song with Jaemin having more than 2 seconds of lines. We love that. And they weren't just, like, simple lines. Like, he had a few lines and multiple types of lines. They weren't just the same line said twice, you know what I mean? We had a beautiful Renjun falsetto. We had Chenle getting those bars, not bars, but, like, those, like, one of the choruses. Haechan sounded amazing. And then General did a falsetto too. This was just, like, a well-constructed song that displayed all their talents. And I don't care if it's your favorite song, but you cannot deny it's one of their best constructed songs. And I'm really curious if this was supposed to be, what's the, like, okay. I was like, why are people talking like they're about to graduate? Okay. Oh, we stand. Let me make sure this is supposed to be the first song. Did I read it? Did I mix it up? Like, this feels like it was supposed to be the last song. And it's stressing me out. No, it is. Why is it first? Why did they do this to us? So it looks like, I'm not sure if they ever said. My theory is this was supposed to be the song. No, because it's talking too positive. But then again, my theory is that this is a song for Haechan's graduation, and maybe Mark's lines were actually genuine Jaemin's. And then they just reconstructed it into an OT7 song and maybe changed the message a bit. Like, that's my theory, because remember we had a graduation song for Mark. But didn't Haechan graduate? Right? Because we had, was it Boom? So I don't know, this wouldn't really make much sense. I don't know. Maybe that theory doesn't even make sense. Okay, why are we constantly starting with my angel, Renjun? Like, why are you doing this to me? They put the standards high. Chenle R&B album, waiting for what we need Haechan on an R&B album. But we have to. I see. Oh, can I theorize here, guys? Can I theorize? We're gonna compare to other SM artists. So if you hate that, just shut up. I don't know. Haechan, I see this in the future. Haechan and Chenle are gonna be, just a theory, they're gonna be Kai and Baekhyun. I sense them going on to their R&B ventures. I feel like Haechan would be more Baekhyun, where it'll be more of a, he'll be like maybe more popular. But then I think Chenle will be like Kai, where he's more chill, lo-fi. Like, Haechan will be like fun bubble, like candy and stuff. Also, he just likes bacon, so I sense that inspiration from him. I feel like Mark's gonna be kind of like Chenla. Oh, I can see Jeno and Jaemin doing XOSC. Renjun will probably be like Chenla, actually. I said Chenla. I meant Chenyul. Oh my god, what am I talking about? Shut up. There's too many CHs. Chenla's in this group. Chen. He'll be like Chen. And I was saying Chanyul for Mark. I don't... There's too much Chenla's, Chenyul. Like, my head hurts. Revamp. I wish I could edit, but I'm gonna forget. Okay. Renjun will be like Chen or like Suho, where it's more like, I feel him doing a ballad album. Mark will probably be more like Chanyeol. Renjun would be kind of like Yesung, which I'm really excited because him and Yesung are going to meet a song together for the SM winter albums. I don't think Jisung will do an album. I think if Jaemin ever does anything musical, it would be with Jeno. They're going to be like XOSC or like Super Junior D&E. I sense that. But yeah, that's my theories. I mean, Jeno is already compared to Donghae a lot, so. This has a bit of a throwback vibe. This is their very fun song they always have on an album. Favorite love. NCT 127 are gonna copyright this. They're like, stop copying our songs. Meaning the favorite vampire song. Ooh, Renjun. This kind of reminds me of Blue Orangeade by TXT. I was like, what's this fun, boppy 90s vibe? Kind of reminds me of that. In a good way, because I like Blue Orangeade. Favorite. Ooh, Haechan. This could have been a fun title track. They should have had a proper title track and then the cover. Oh, and apparently they did do performances, so I'm excited. We'll check it on Patreon. I told you, man. Haechan, shut up, Haechan. I can't deal with you. The talent oozes. And I will forever be a fan of purple hair Haechan, like, just personally. I like the effect on the favorites. Ew, loud. Oh, I sense a nice dance break with this. Favorite. Oh wait, that was fun. Ooh, Mark flirting. Yeah, Haechan's high note. Bitch, I just said. Did I not just... Everyone's sensitive. I mean, I think everyone's kind of cited. That's where I even got the idea of him reminding me of Baekhyun a lot. But that was fun. That was great. I prefer Candy and Graduation, but Tangerine Love will for sure be a... Oh, they even did the favorites in parentheses, like vampire favorite vampire. That's funny. Yeah, Tangerine Love is a fun song. I'll definitely play it. But like lyrically, Graduation is my favorite, like lyrically and structurally. And then Candy is just really
catchy, and I'll definitely play that one a lot. So Tangerine Love just falls short because it came after top tier 100% song A++. Is this gonna be Saturday Dripped? No. The way he started that reminded me of another Dream song, but I can't think of which one. This reminds me of another NCT Dream song. No. I think it was on the... Oh, I think it was Drive. No. I don't know. It reminds me, maybe it's yours. I don't... Why is this a winter album? Like, at least the Super Juniors was actually winter. Just call it a special album. Don't call it a winter special album. Oh, it says winter there. Okay, they made it work. Who was replay? You guys probably know. I think they're the one group where, strangely, when they sing together like this, it's probably my least favorite choruses. And I don't know how to explain why. Like, it's not because they don't sound good together. I think I just prefer... I think it's because they all have such unique voices. Like, you know when Mark's rapping, you know when Jamin's doing anything. You know when Jisung's singing. I think maybe Jeno and Chandler are the two who I probably wouldn't be able to call out as much. But you can kind of narrow it down. You know when Renjun's singing, you know when Haechan's singing. Haechan's that person you kind of have to be like, lower your voice because we can't hear the other members. I guarantee they probably have to tell them that. Kind of like that clip of Jimin with BTS. They're like, we can only hear your voice. You need to sing quieter or whatever they said. And I think maybe it's not necessarily the fact that they're singing together that makes me go, oh, not my favorite chorus. But like maybe it's just, oh, I kind of prefer when it's like just one of them doing the chorus because it makes the song very unique. But when they're all singing together like this, it just kind of sounds like a bunch of people singing together, which I don't know. I think maybe it's just a me thing. It sounds a bit too much like a choir singing together. Not like a choir, but like it just sounds like a bunch of people singing together. So it just... Jamin, if he ever does a rap album, he could have to do 90s. His voice is so 90s. Ooh. Oh, I need to now request R&B from Renjun. All I hear is Renjun. Shanla? Well, I liked Renjun doing like a lower voice there. It was smart to have them. Ooh, ad-libs. It was smart to have them each do the main vocals doing their part. Whoa, okay. That was good, that was good. I would say above Tangerine, below Graduation, and probably below Candy. Just a little bit for the replay value. Candy just has good replay value. But like I put this like in the middle so far. That was good. That was good. I mean, like I said, they started too high. They should have started with Take My Breath. They should have started with I want to fix this list. They should have started with Candy, Tangerine Love, Take My Breath. I haven't heard Walk With You, but I'll probably say like Walk With You, Moon, then end with Graduation. Amazing. Already love it. This is a winter album song. It's giving Fall by EXO vibes. That's everything I could want in life was Jisung singing on a ballad like that. Oh. Oh. My mom? Sorry. It sounded like you said mom. I'm wondering, for one, I thought heart was something else in Korean, but I'm gonna just assume it's moon. But usually it's backwards, right? Usually it's flipped. I'm not sure, but we're gonna say it's moon. Is that a play on moon? Was that on purpose? Is this the one time like where I assume it's a play on words and it's not? Because usually people are like, oh, that's actually a play on words from this word. Am I wrong? I'm going to assume it is right. And I think that's really cute. I was hoping he was singing, but it was like a weird singing thing. Closest I can get to Jamin singing. Love it. You. Jano has a good singing voice. Oh, moon is door. Huh. So I'm trying to see what. I'm trying to see what it means. Why they put moon as the title. Or is it just a pretty title? Yeah, so door is moon. Okay, come over the moonlight. Okay. That's cute. 혜찬! Because they could just say knocking on your heart or like knocking on your door, but they purposely put that as Korean. Whoa, y'all heard Jamin, y'all heard him right. Honestly, any piano song's top tier to me, so can't do much wrong with that. And you'll have Jisung and even Jamin sing a little bit, like. Oh. Yes, I'm so happy. Amazing. Beautiful. I would say second favorite so far, yes. Now let's end with Walk With You. I feel like it's gonna come be a Better Good Than Gold type song, maybe. Never mind. What is this? Ending on some high cheers here. Okay, they are referencing winter and stuff a lot, but it doesn't sound wintry. Which I'm fine with. Like, I prefer that, but it's just funny to call it a winter album. And just a little theory out there, unless you're an NCT Dream stan, I sense people will avoid this album when it's not winter. Like, new fans may just be like, oh, what is wait? I don't need to hear it right now. Like, that's what I did with like EXO and stuff. Like, I didn't care to listen to the winter albums until around winter time, and I kind of regretted that. Well, I didn't regret it, but like, I realized, oh shoot, a lot of these didn't have to be played during the winter. I just assumed because it's a winter album. So I think putting winter will also reduce its like replay and like letting people get into NCT, because like some people don't even like winter songs or Christmas songs. So I don't know, I feel like it's a little thing, but it can mean a lot. Like, to just put winter in the title, it will definitely deter people away from it. Like, most people aren't listening to Ariana's winter and Christmas albums outside of Christmas and winter. They'll just wait till that time. So crunch. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, Seductive Jamin. Oh. Oh my god. Jamin's improved so much this year. He even had a little like little ellipse before. I love this picture channel so much. I heard a little crunch in the back, so that's cute. it does give me like Better Than Gold vibes a little bit, like that cheerfulness. Crunch Bar should definitely have this as their ads. Oh! Amazing. Okay, that was a good song. Oh. Okay. I definitely just think the orderings would throw me off a little bit. Like, because, like, in reality, I don't care about ordering. Like, the orders of songs. But usually when you're listening the first time, you know, the flow of the album deters how I feel about a song in the first listen. And I think Walk With You should be earlier in the album. I think a good order to me is probably like Candy, Tangerine Love, Take My Breath Away, Walk With You, Moon, then Graduation. I think that's a good order. It's a good song though. Like, definitely gonna listen to it. It reminds me a bit of Better Than Gold. But my favorites are definitely Moon and Graduation and Candy. And then probably like Take My Breath. And then Tangerine Love and Walk With You, just depends. But let me know your favorites, and I will be checking out some NCT Dream stuff. We're doing the Everland thing tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I do think, I feel like while there's winter references in the song, it's not enough to where I think they should be classified as a winter album. Like, am I crazy? There wasn't one song there that felt like, oh, this is a Christmas song. Like, even Moon, right, which I think had the most references. I don't think it needs to be a winter song. It kind of reminded me of ATEEZ's song, not like in the legit way, but what's the freaking song called? I'm blanking. Was it Be With You? Was it ATEEZ? No, I'm sorry, ATEEZ. Well, yeah, because it came out. ATEEZ had one too, where it wasn't a winter song. Turbulence, which has like references to winter and stuff. And then another example would be Stray Kids, where they had a Christmas album last year. But they had another song, Winter Falls, and I think, and 24 to 25, like, Winter Falls doesn't have to be a winter song. You can listen to that song outside of winter. Like, I've listened to that song during summer and stuff. So I feel like those type of songs don't need to be classified as like winter and stuff. They could have just called it falls. But yeah, anyways, I enjoyed them both though. And yeah, I would say most of these I will just listen to them anytime. And I do worry that the winter album name, like winter being in the name, might deter new fans from checking that album out before Christmas next year. Like, if there's any fans that come throughout the year, they're probably going to deter away from it until Christmas time, which makes me a little sad. But I guess the fandom can just be like, hey, that's actually, you can listen to those songs anytime. Kind of like what EXO did for EXO. But yeah, I love that SM are the one company that traditionally has Christmas and winter songs, because sometimes songs can be a little boring. You can get bored. I don't like a lot of Christmas music because they always just play the same stuff. So it's nice that K-pop groups and pop artists and stuff give us songs you can listen to any time of the year, or you can listen to any, like, instead of, God, I can't speak. You can listen to those instead of the traditional songs, which I find boring. Traditions are boring. Let's mix it up. Let's have rap music for Christmas and pop stuff. It's fun. instead of the boring jingle bells and stuff. But anyway, this is it for this video. See you guys in the next one. Bye!